Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Diamondbacks versus Tigers Major League Baseball matchup on Sunday, May 19, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK, take 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make bigger bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that VIP, one-on-one, or concierge-style service. We have these products. They're just not available on the website. They're easy to get, though. You just got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make bigger bets like I do, go ahead and text the number. But let's get to it. Diamondbacks taking on the Tigers, wrapping up this series as Jordan Montgomery takes the mound for the Diamondbacks. It's Matt Manning on the mound for the Tigers. Of course, Montgomery, the lefty, we've seen him around the block a few times at this point. And, since coming over to Arizona this season, he hasn't pitched all that bad, 4.76 ERA. But most of that really comes from just one bad performance. Most of the games, he's really kept the Diamondbacks in it, allowing 3 or less runs. And I think a guy like Montgomery, when he was in New York with the Yankees, I think the expectations were just too high. But being in a spot where really 3 or less is great for a starting pitcher, just putting your team in position. And that's really what he's done. He just hasn't pitched enough innings, and that's why that 4.79 looks probably a lot worse than it is. He struck out 17 batters this season, 3 home runs, 9 walks. So a little bit high to the walks for the amount that he's pitched, but not absolutely horrible. On the other side of this one, we've got Matt Manning for the Tigers. This guy, couple of years ago, called up to the majors, probably a little bit too early. Then he got injured, and then now he's back, and, he just hasn't looked like he's ready yet. I think Manning always looks like a guy who has all that kind of potential, but isn't major league ready. And I think so far what we've seen from him this season, and, he's been hit pretty good in his last 2 games, but the Tigers have actually hit really well in those games. So they were able to get wins in those games, but really Manning didn't help all that much. You look at it, 4.37 ERA, 21 hits over 22 and 2/3, 9 walks over, just 22 innings of work, and 3 home runs, 22 strikeouts. So he does have that kind of strikeout stuff. At the same time, though, it's like I said, he just gets hit a ton. The Tigers have not played well on the road overall this season, 2-6 in their last 8 on the road, and just 4-9 in their last 13 games overall. But the Diamondbacks, they just stink it up in interleague games, 7-19 in their last 26 interleague. But at home, the interleague games generally a little bit lower scoring at least, so it gives them a chance. But the thing is, like I said, some teams, they just seem to really rise to the occasion for interleague. Other teams really struggle with it. Both these pitchers have struggled over the last 3 starts, and like I said, for Montgomery, it really just was one game, while for Manning, it's been consistent over the last 3 games that he's been hit. But both these guys, with ERAs 5.82 for Manning, 6.46 for Montgomery over their last 3 starts. When we look at how the Tigers are hitting left-handed pitching, it really is they aren't hitting left-handed pitching. Over the last 10 games, hitting just 192 versus lefties. Their season average versus lefties is 220, so not a heck of a lot better. The Diamondbacks just 212 versus righties over their last 10, and 215 on the season versus right-handed pitching. Far worse than what they hit lefties, but they haven't hit lefties all that well recently either. 4.09 ERA for the bullpen for the D-backs, better than their 4.47 ERA for the season. But the Tigers 3.41, which is better than the D-backs, but not as good as their 3.11 ERA for the season. So basically, Tigers bullpen going in the wrong direction, Diamondbacks bullpen going in the right direction, but still not as good as the Tigers bullpen. Tigers can't hit lefties, and Arizona hasn't been able to hit anybody recently. So this is just one of those spots where you got to just say, you know what? I'm going to roll with the home team with the veteran pitcher. And that's the Diamondbacks, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.